Hey guys, welcome back or welcome to my channel if you're new, and Happy New Year! Happy 2020! I hope it is being kind to you so far and I hope it continues to be. I hope all your wishes and dreams come true and I wish you all the things. Anyway, without further ado, let's get on to the video. So today I'm bringing you all the books that I read in December and the books that I'm planning to read in January. So in December I read a total of 4 books, which is not a lot. I was quite busy throughout December, so I can totally see why that happened. But however, I did read some amazing books, so I still did have an amazing reading month. The first book that I read in December was 10 Blind Dates by Ashley Elston. This is a Christmassy book. It's set around Christmas time and it follows our main character Sophie. Sophie is a 17-year-old and she's trying to get her relationship with a boyfriend to the next level. Now that doesn't really go as planned, as she goes to meet him at this party and overhears him say to his friend that he actually wants to break up with her. She then goes to spend Christmas with a family and they end up setting her on these 10 blind dates. Now I know the concept of this is a little bit crazy and a little bit silly, but if you get through that, like, it's honestly a really fun read. I really enjoyed it. I actually read this on my Kindle, but I'm planning to get a physical copy so I can reread it around Christmas time again this year and maybe every year. It was just so fun and all the characters were really good. I felt like they were all there for a reason. There was no character that I felt was there just to be there or just to move plot or whatever. Like, they were all really good characters. The love interest honestly warmed my heart. He's such a little cinnamon roll. Honestly, I can't tell who it is, obviously because spoilers, but like, I loved him so much and I was rooting for them the whole way through. And even though it was a little bit predictable, because let's say around 20% of the way through, or 15% of the way through, I already knew who she was going to end up with, but I was still rooting for them and I was still wanting them to end up together. And yeah, there is, however, I don't know if this is like a trigger warning of some sort, but the main character's sister has some complications with pregnancy and stuff like that. So if you're triggered by that at all, then maybe stay away from it. I don't know if this is like a spoiler, but like nothing major happens, but it's just like some complications that she goes through with her pregnancy. So just be aware of that before you go into it, and apart from that, you should really enjoy it. I gave this book 4 out of 5 stars. Like I said, I really enjoyed it and I want to get a physical copy so I can reread it at some point. The next 2 books are part of the same series, so I'm just going to mention them together, and that is Tower of Dawn and Kingdom of Ash by Sarah J Maas. If you've been here for like a hot second, you know I love Sarah J Maas. We all know that I love Sarah J Maas. I know she's not perfect, I know her books aren't perfect, but I love them nonetheless, so yeah. I gave them both 5 stars. I love them so much. I can't talk much about these 2 because obviously they're the last books in the series, but just know they were freaking amazing. And for those people who are wondering whether to not read this and just continue with Kingdom of Ash, I could totally see why you'd want to do that if you don't like Kale or if you're just not interested or whatever. I'm sure you could read a summary and you'd be fine. But if you're a fan, if you like the series, if you just like Sarah J Maas in general, I would definitely recommend to read this. It was really good. It honestly kept me intrigued all the way through. I was really enjoying this book and I did through like until the end. Again, I gave it 5 stars, which I think I'm never gonna rate Sarah J Maas any lower than 5 stars. I'm a bit biased on this, but still, it was a great book. So if you like this series, if you know, like me, are really invested in Sarah J Maas's books, then I definitely recommend reading this. I'm just rambling at this point, but this was amazing, so read it, okay? Read it. The next book I had the pleasure to read in December was Merry Inkmas by Talia Hibbert. This book was everything I wanted and more. This is a smutty romance Christmas novel. And let me tell you, it was amazing. We follow our main character Bailey Cooper and this bad sexy boy named Cash Evans, and oh my god, they were just incredible. Like, their chemistry and the like angst between the two, it just had me swooning like so hard. Also, Bailey is a plus size woman, and the way that Cash like lusts over her and says that she's like so beautiful and so sexy and like he wants her, and that was amazing to see. Honestly, like for me it was really important, and I really needed that book because after obviously I had my baby and stuff, I have gained quite a bit of weight, so I've been struggling with that for a little bit now, and it's just like I'm fine with my body, but then some days I'm not, and then I keep thinking, oh, maybe I should lose all this weight, or you know, like I always have that at the back of my mind that I should be losing weight, that I shouldn't be fat, and all these things which I think most women have in their mind, and we really shouldn't, because everyone is perfect the way they are. And again, I had a baby, that's an amazing thing, like, and I love my body for doing that, and to be able to do that is an honor and a pleasure. So I'm not mad at my body, I'm not mad at myself for being fat, but obviously there are moments that I wish I wasn't, and I know this is really stupid, and trust me, I've been trying to work on that, and that is why this book just meant so much to me. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars, and like I love Christmas, obviously my card is plus size, also like their pasts really connected with me. They both had really complicated pasts, and I could really relate to that. I didn't have the best childhood at all, like it wasn't, you know, not even a childhood really. So I could really relate to, you know, their struggles and how they were trying to, you know, overcome all that and be their own person and not let the past, like, you know, control what they do in the present. And I really appreciated that as well. So again, I love this book. 5 out of 5 stars. If you have the chance, then read it. Obviously it's a Christmassy book, so it'd be best to read it at Christmas time, but I would honestly read it any like time of the year because it was just that good. Now on to the books that I want to read in January. There are quite a few on this list, so let's just get through them. So if you've read my December TBR, you know that there's another book that I wanted to read that I didn't get to. At the time I'm filming this, I've actually already finished it, so. But yeah, that book is War Storm by Victoria Aveyard. This is just naked. I don't know where the dust jacket is, but I will find it at some point. So this is the last book, I believe, in the Red Queen series. I believe there's like a novella or something after, but this is like the main last book, I'm pretty sure. I really liked the Red Queen series up until this point. I don't know what happened. I don't know what it was. I just didn't love this. The next 2 books I'm planning to read in January, which by this point again I've already read them, but that is The Hair and the Crown by Kiera. This is obviously the last 2 in the Selection series. I really love the Selection. I know some people have like different opinions on this, but those books are just, I don't know, I really enjoy them. They're really quick, they're really fun, they're just, I don't know, I really enjoy them, okay? I love everything. I love books with like royalty in them, and like, especially these 2. Like I know some people say that these like ruined the series for them, but I felt the other way around, honestly. The next book on my January TBR is Little Woman by Louisa May Alcott. I think everyone knows Little Woman and what it's about. It's a classic, and it follows these 4 sisters, and they couldn't be more different. And their dad is in war, and it's just them and their mom, so they have to like rely on each other quite a lot. It's about them like growing up and going from like teenagers to grown-up women and stuff. So this is another one that I've already read, but yeah, I'm not gonna say anything. I will talk about it in my January wrap-up. Now for something that I haven't read yet, we have Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo. Yes, I'm finally diving into the Grishaverse. I know this is very popular, hyped series, and I'm actually reading this for the Time Turner book club that was created by Anna Francesca, and I'm really excited to dive into this book and see what I think. I also love Anna, so I will leave her channel down below and the Time Turners book club down below, and yeah, it's fun times. The next book that I would love to read in January is Feminists Don't Wear Pink and Other Lies. This is created by Scarlett Curtis, but it's obviously by different women that wrote on this and have like, you know, their inputs and stuff. This book is gorgeous, like gorgeous, and obviously it's about feminism and stuff, so I'm really excited to read this. I can't wait to see, you know, what all these women have to say about this subject, and I'm really excited. Another book that I want to get to is Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. As some of you might know, I didn't grow up with Harry Potter. I didn't read Harry Potter. I've read like the first 3 books and that's it. So I want to reread all the 3 books that I read and then continue on. I did receive these beautiful illustrated editions for Christmas. My lovely partner and my brother got them for me, so I'm very happy. I have all the ones that are out until now and I'm so excited to read these. So yeah, hopefully I will have time to get to it in January. And then the last 2 books that I want to get to are actually rereads, and that is Clockwork Angel and Clockwork Prince by Cassandra Clare. I'm rereading these in preparation for Chain of Gold that's coming out in March. I was supposed to read Clockwork Angel in December and then Clockwork Prince January and then so on, but I didn't get to it in December, so I'm reading both of them in January, and then I'll read Clockwork Princess in February, and then March we have Chain of Gold, which I'm so excited about. You can't not. Oh my god, you don't even know how excited I am for that book. And it's like being back in this world is just that nostalgic feeling, and it's just like, it's that feeling of being home. Honestly, this series and just Cassandra Clare in general, the Shadowhunters world in general, makes me feel like I belong somewhere, like I belong home. I just, every time as soon as I open a page in this world, I'm overcome with these like warmness and feelings. I don't know, I love these so much. So I'm so excited to be back in this world, and I think after I read these and after I read Chain of Gold, I will just reread The Mortal Instruments and so on, all the other books that are out in that world. Because I want to read them all every single year because I love them so much. But yeah, that's it for my December wrap up and January TBR. Let me know if you're reading any of these books, or let me know if you've already read them and what you thought of them. Don't forget to be kind to everyone, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye!